Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so I have been using this Gojo, and I must say I am happy. Blue typing have gotten a great ass character. Now, the only unfortunate thing I hate about this character right now is the fact that he's only on here for 10 turns, and then he disappears. But outside of that, this Gojo has been a blessing. Something that I've been kind of needing. So obviously he's a buffer, he's a debuffer. The damage output he possesses is fantastic, and with the DPS power that we already possess for the blue typing, as well as the decent increase in damage for support wise, this Gojo is a phenomenal, fantastic unit addition to have. All I really need right now is some good support, aka some healing supports with some damage increasing. That'll be very much appreciated for a later time, but for right now, this Gojo is a nice, beautiful, broken unit, might I add. Now, we're going to quickly run through the character and then we'll get into some gameplay. Now, I will say this right now, he is one hell of a breaker. The break-in support for blue typing right now is pretty strong with Yuta, Gojo, and Momo. So one thing I will say in terms of the breakageness and how quick it is, yeah, it is extremely powerful and solid for the blue typing because of this Gojo. So obviously his first skill does 500, I've got it at level 8, so it's 445% damage, it's Taijutsu, 4 hits, and the break damage received towards the enemy will always be an increase of 150%. This is something that I like to utilize with Yuta or even Sukuna when it comes to getting that breakage a lot sooner. Honestly, Gojo rips through the enemy, and again, if you've got Momo supporting that, then that's even more of a support. Deals an additional 300% melee Taijutsu damage to the selected enemy. So this is the skill which you are going to be benefiting from Black Flash, and by doing that you also get an increase in Taijutsu and Jujutsu, if I can remember correctly from the passive. So the first skill is something that we're going to have to cater to, and something you want to cater to once you've got some buffingness going on through the other skills. And that being said, skill 2, it's AoE 550. I've got it at level 9, so it's at 534. This will drop the enemy's critical resistance by 30%. It's on for 3 turns, so quite nice. And this is where you'll kind of build up on your Taijutsu because you get a 30% increase. It's on for 5 turns, so realistically, if you want to just kind of drop that and then go straight into breaking, then again, you can quite comfortably utilize that. That's the one thing which I love about this Gojo. Everything is on for such a long period of time that you can kind of mix and match. If you want to stack, that's also doable, so that's pretty solid. So second skill is going to be AoE crit resistance and Taijutsu increase. And then when it comes to the third skill, again it's AoE, but this is furthermore supporting the break damage. So this time in case it's AoE. So rather than focusing on one enemy, if there's multiple enemies, then you can kind of do it on an AoE scale. And again, this furthermore supports the breakage side of it. So, but for me personally, actually, well, yeah, if it's on an AoE scale, then you'll resort to that. But for the most part, it's going to be skill 2 and skill 1 that you're going to be kind of going back and forth. And so with the ultimate, obviously it grants the hit for sure, stuns the enemy for 2 turns, puts the enemy in the infinite void status for 3 turns, prevents enemies from gaining the ultimate skill count. I was really hoping for them to also reduce the enemy skill count too, along with preventing them to gather more ultimate, but unfortunately it just kind of puts out at a hole for 3 turns, and on top of that you get that 150. Alright, so yeah, it's just a damage percentage that you kind of lose out on when it comes to leveling up, so you're still going to benefit from all the buffs. And then applies the following effect to self, cancels out the infinite void and attack immunity. That's kind of self-explanatory. And then of course once you get to level 10, which I do have it at 1700, Taijutsu, AoE, and then unfortunately this is where Gojo leaves the battlefield. Unfortunate. And then when it comes to the potential stage, deals 384 melee Taijutsu damage, AoE, recovers own and allies cursed energy by 20, fills and the combo allies ultimate gauge by 220. So that's the hidden potential 2, by the way. That's the addition right there. And then everyone else will also get the ultimate gauge increase. It's kind of weird because it's just like Gojo's gonna go now, so like all this doesn't really matter for him. So it's kind of awkward, like, okay, sure. And then the auto skills. So at the start of the battle, increases own damage dealt by 50%, effective when the selected enemy is in a break state, easily achievable. Black Flash, there we go. When Black Flash is performed, so that's through the first skill, increases Taijutsu and Jujutsu stat by 25% for 4 turns, and you recover 20% of your HP. So roughly I recover around about 9k on my HP. then the next passive at the start of the battle grants desperate decision, and so this is the unfortunately this is the goodbye passive. You know, so the clock is ticking basically, or the turns are ticking, should I say. So at the start of the turn, increases only taijutsu and jujutsu stat by 20%. 1 turn. Each turn passed, increase the effect by 10% up to 80%. So okay, so basically they're kind of forcing you to keep Gojo and use them at the very last minute, or the very last turn basically, so that way you can benefit from all the buffs. And then once the desperate decision state ended, then your ultimate gauge will automatically fill up, and you would have you literally have no other skill to use but the ultimate. So there's that. Good news is that when he does leave the battlefield, he increases the remaining allies' taijutsu and jujutsu stat by 60%. So honestly, the way that they've decided to go about handling this Gojo, it's been done in a very well way, I will say. So, and the lastly, sorry, grants attack immunity to self, so reapplying if there's any scenario beside using ultimate to remove attack immunity. So limitless technique is there. So that's kind of like Gojo in a nutshell on how he's working. So let's get into that gameplay and yeah, see what this man is capable of. Alright, let's do this. So I'm gonna tackle floor, what floor is it? Floor 70, there we go. Yeah, floor 70 is blue required, of course. Very, very tough, I will say. But with Gojo, we should be able to breeze through it. So I say, I don't know. Well, then again, Gojo will come in clutch in terms of, because of course most people utilize the first year anniversary Gojo for this floor. I'm pretty sure insane, but hey, we got power, and when need be, the ultimate will come in clutch. And plus, we've got some more blue heavy hitters, so we should be okay. Okay, I do want to utilize Gojo's first skill, so I think it's best if I do AoE here. Still need to work on my Ghetto, but we'll get there. Yeah, let me chase the ult here. Let me get Sukuna's ult ASAP. Alright, so there we go. There's that attack increase, critical resistance drop, AoE attack being applied. So of course we will focus on the breakage, but for right now I just kind of want to make sure that my Gojo is stacking up on his damage increase, and plus getting rid of these two little buggers which are annoying me. But the damage output from Gojo, I will say, it is spot on. I think on the 10 waves, or the mode where obviously the enemy has 10 health bars, of course, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, Gojo, I've seen, like, easily hits 40 mil. It's pretty ridiculous, to be fair, on how hard this man truly hits. And then of course, once he does his damage, you know, the leftover debuffingness that he then applies, as well as the buff towards the allies, is just like, yeah, having him as in that sub DPS slot, even though he's nowhere near like a sub DPS, he is most definitely like a main DPS, but having him that third slot with a main DPS is super clutch right now. Let's keep damage up. Had to use my healing there, but it's fine. Alright, we're doing good. Yes, keep targeting the boys in the back. Okay, well, you're AoE. Okay, we're not taking too much damage. I won't have to activate Momo's healing just yet. Ooh, Mahito's coming in. Can I can't stop this. Okay, I'm gonna have to open pray that Ghetto gets taken out here. Because I don't think Momo has a dodge, does she? No, she doesn't. Okay. Please, either Ghetto, Gojo, or... Okay, there we go. Nice. I was going to say either Ghetto, Gojo, or Sukuna, because I know Sukuna can tank it. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Our boy Yuta comes in. It's time to play with the big guys. Okay, so we can... Okay, I think what I will do is I'll double up on... yeah, damn it. Alright. Just for the sake of ultimate gauge increasing, I'm going to go with the combo. And plus, there's no point saving Momo. Momo's going to die by the time. Actually, well, I had the healing. Okay, it's fine. Might as well just drop it here and now. There we go. Sukuna's coming in. Doing as much damage as he can. We still have 5 turns left on Gojo. I will say, with the whole Black Flash on the first skill, it's not as consistent. With the times that I've been using this Gojo, I have been very unlucky with the Black Flash, I will say. So even though it's there on the first skill, ready to be used, and it's something that you do want to capitalize on, I've just not had the best of luck with it. Okay, ooh. I think I'm just going to commit to doing AoE, boys, because I might be able to get rid of these guys. I think I'm just going to commit to doing that. And then the breakage side of it, I've got Yuta supporting me. So in the meantime, Gojo can come in and break it after he clears everyone out. I'm going to see if this works out. This might actually work. Obviously, I always forget Momo also supports us in the whole breakage department too. So there we go. So we've got full on breakage coverage right now. Alright, let's just kind of keep that up. And to be fair, Gojo on his second skill does actually do good damage in terms of breakage as well as overall. Boom. Oh wait, hold on a minute. There we go. Defense drop. Good damage. Okay, Gojo, I see you. Right, Gojo's here for 3 more turns. Oh god, Mahito's getting ready to do his Oko attack. Okay, okay, we should be able to clear out now. Just kind of clear that out. There we go. I will admit, I don't really typically use skill 3. I just, yeah, I don't typically use it as much. Alright, we've got a nice break right there. Very nice. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so Gojo is forcefully having to use his ultimate here. And we're back. Sorry about that. Okay, what was I doing? When I'm recording, someone has to knock on my door. Why? Alright. Do I want to activate that? Nah, there's no point. It's just an AU. Actually, I can chase the ult here if I want to. Alright, yeah. God damn it. Stupid decisions, but I'm going to chase the ult. Screw it. There we go. Miles again, because I need Gojo to do a lot of damage here. So let's see how this one plans out. So Yuta, what was that, 1.4? No, just under 2 mil. And then Gojo does, bro, Gojo's numbers are insane right now. 1.6, 1.6. So what's that in total? What's the combo wombo looking like? Because I know Gojo does good damage. 10 mil? 9.1. There you go, 9 mil right there. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Damn, Gojo did a chunk of damage. Jesus Christ. So now he's gone. My boy's gone. But we've got 2 main DPSs. Okay, we should be able to cut. Okay, I've got Momo's ultimate at the ready. I'm gonna. Oh wait, I've got an idea. If I rush with Sukuna's ultimate, double up with Momo, that then pushes for Yuta. Okay, that's gonna be the game plan. Alright, let me just do as much damage as we can. Drop that DOT. So right there, Gojo has left. We've got that 60%. For the first 3 turns, of course, we got that 150 of increased damage. We did make Mahito halt his ultimate, so it's not a situation to where Gojo disappears and kind of leaves the team stranded. You know, there are some benefits for him to leave to give your remaining squad those buffs, and we are going to make good use of that. Alright, there we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Thank you very much, Gojo. Appreciate that increase of damage. Alright. So that's going to push for Yuta to get his ultimate. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, as long as the focus is on Sukuna, we're good. Because Momo, oh my god. I think Momo might die here. Oh, wait, please kill Momo. Please kill Momo. Leave the boys alone. Don't go for Yuta. Don't go for Yuta. Do not go for Yuta. Please. 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 Don't go for Yuta. Oh, the counter. Oh my god. I was literally about to get so pressed there. Oh my god. Oh, my heart sank. My heart sank. Well, I think that is a GG, if you ask me. So I'ma just breeze through this fight. But to be fair, a lot of people have been utilizing this Gojo in a more difficult, like floor 79, I think is one of them. No, 89, I think. Is it 89? Yeah, I think it's 89. But either way, he is a great addition to the blue typing. In terms of the damage he possesses, the buffs that he leaves us, as well as the buffs and the debuffs that he can then apply towards the enemy. He's just a fantastic character, especially with all that we can buff up. If you get lucky with the black flash and you get continuous black flashes, then you can really stack up even more damage for Gojo. So definitely a high tier character, not to be slept on. It's kind of a given. I mean, it's Gojo at the end of the day. You know, that of course he's going to be broken and you know, a great addition to whatever typing that he gets pushed into. So definitely something that the blue typing really needed. For me personally, I'm just going to say from what I need. So he's really helping me out, but I don't know how other people look at him. I know some people have been disappointed with him. Some people. I've only seen a small amount, but for me personally, I'm loving it. This is something that I needed personally for my blue squad, so helps me progress through content and whatnot, so I can't complain. But I will say, if I had the choice of picking one or the other in terms of Mahito and Gojo, I would favor Gojo. because red is in such a phenomenal standing, especially with the recent Fushiguro that we've had. So yeah, I'm going with Gojo.